everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alyssa, and if you're not new here, my name is still Alyssa. Let's cut to the chase. It's been a while. Skating videos have been scarce, but I kind of have a good reason. I live somewhere where it snows, so I can't really skate a lot during the winter time. I mean, there's definitely days that I could have gone skating and just chose not to, but I'm a very busy girl and I do what I can. So I actually made this exact video like almost an entire year ago, but I still keep getting questions on it, and I feel like my old video just wasn't very informative. I just feel like I could give you much better information now. So yes, this is exactly this video right here. So you can feel free to check that out, but it's literally just gonna be the exact same information. I just wanted to like reiterate everything because I still get questions on it, and I feel like if I have a more updated video, more current video, it'll be much more beneficial for everyone involved. Basically what this video is gonna be is me explaining my board setup and anything you're curious about. I get questions about my board all the time. I'm just gonna deep dive into all the information about my board I can possibly give you, like the brands I chose, how much it costed, if I recommend it still, if I like it, whatever, like literally everything I can give you, because some people just like watching these videos and just like to see people's board setups, which I totally get, but some people are just curious about what type of brands they should get, what people recommend, because if they've never bought a skateboard before, it can kind of be a scary thing because it can add up and you kind of want to get stuff that will sustain you for a while. Let's just get into it. That was out of focus. Before we get started, I do want to say I am not your most credible skating source. Everything I know is just stuff I picked up along the way. I haven't even done that much research. It's just kind of stuff I learn as I go. Some of this might not be the best information. It's just my personal opinion. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments giving their opinions, so if you want to read the comments and see what other people think, totally feel free to do that. I've only been skating for like 2 years, and I've only been taking it more seriously for like a year. I got this board in like June of 2018, so I don't know if they actually even still like make some of these items anymore. I'm sure they do. The only thing I'd be kind of concerned that they wouldn't would be the actual deck itself. First of all, I went to a local skate shop of mine, which I 10 out of 10 recommend, especially if this is your first time buying a board, because whoever's there is probably going to be really open to helping you, and they know what they're talking about most likely. And so if you like just have a bunch of questions, like just ask them, and you can just be totally honest and be like, hey, I don't have a board, I'm buying one because I want to start skating, so I really don't know anything about this. Can you help me pick out things that you would recommend? Whatever. 9 times out of 10 they're gonna help you. So I know it can be a little scary to ask. It'll be worth it rather than just getting a bunch of random stuff that won't end up being beneficial to you. So I got my skateboard at my local skate shop in my town. If you don't have one though, I would still recommend trying to shop small or shop local. If you can't, I would recommend going to somewhere that's more trustworthy, like I hate recommending this, but like Zoomies or Tilly's or something like that, just because normally their boards are pretty good. But I did not buy this as a complete. I completely set it up on my own. Well, I had my friend Alex there with me, and he helped me pick out some of the things to make sure I was getting the best deals for what I needed, if that makes sense. So he helped me figure out what were some good places to cut corners, what were some places that I didn't want to spare any money on. For example, like my wheels, he would point out a couple brands that he was like, this one was good, this one's good, this one's good, which one do you like better? And then I would just pick whichever one I thought looked the best. Alex did help me through a lot of the setting up process, but my point is it wasn't a complete, and I set up everything and picked everything individually. Without further ado, let's get into all the different brands of my board. So let's start with the obvious, the deck itself. So I have, oh, that's upside down. I have this control room board. So this board was actually made by a couple companies. I think it was just a collab between Thrasher and Habitat Skateboards. I think you can still buy it. I think you can like even get it at like Zoomies if they have it in stock. Yep, so this is the board if you ever want a twin. My deck size is 8.25. I always forget. Half the time I tell people I have an 8.5, and I'm sorry if I've ever told you that because I'm pretty sure it's an 8.25. It doesn't actually matter, but if you want to know, I wear size 4 in kids, or I wear size 6 in women's in USA sizes. And I have an 8.25 board. So my deck is a popsicle style deck. I definitely recommend it. It's like the most like classic kind of skateboard you can get. I think it's really easy to learn on. I personally got my board at my local skate shop, And there is one big reason why I got this board, and that is because the upside of the deck is pink. Oh my gosh, we'll get into this in a second, but my favorite color is pink. I really wanted a pink board, but they normally don't really have many girly pink boards. I was talking to my friends about this earlier. I am not like a skater girl by any means. Literally nothing about me is skater girl besides sometimes my outfits, but then the fact that I skate every now and then. But besides that, like, I'm not like a skater girl. So I really wanted like a more girly board, and there just weren't that many options for a girly board. So I got this side pink. Originally I was like, hey, is there any way I can get pink grip tape? And he was like, just get clear grip tape. So yes, I have grip tape. If you've looked at any of my skating videos ever, there's at least one comment every single time that says, where's your grip tape? You need to get grip tape. Oh my gosh, you don't even have grip tape. Like, I've probably received a couple hundred comments like asking where my grip tape is. It's here, I promise. A lot of the time when I tell people that I have clear grip tape, they're like, oh, well, clear grip tape sucks. Maybe yours does, but mine's really good.
She's really good.
I agree that sometimes it can be a little like not as sticky and not as like textured. So if you do want to get clear grip tape, I definitely recommend the Mob grip tape. Alright, flipping over to the back side of my board, gonna be honest here, I had almost no say in like the hardware on the back. Off the top of my head, I have absolutely no idea what brands these trucks are. And then in here, my bearings are Reds brands, which I didn't even pick that. I was like, Alex, what should I get? And he was like, if you can get Reds. And I said, okay. I actually get questions about my bearings a lot. I've been given suggestions to both tighten and loosen my bearings to help me turn better. I've also been just asked in general if that's something I did originally, and I didn't. I left my bearings the exact way that they were when the board got put together in the first place, and everything's been fine for me. A lot of those comments where people have been suggesting for me to do that were on my original learning how to skate video. So back then it wasn't a matter of is my board good, it was a matter of I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just terrible. So now it's much better. I can turn very easily. I didn't need to adjust anything with my board, but that might be something that you need to do. But I just get asked that a lot, so I thought I would address it right here. Moving on down to my wheels, I have Elite brand wheels, and the only reason I picked these wheels is because they were pink. I literally wanted as much pink on my board as I could possibly get, so there they are. That's why I got these wheels. Alex said this is a good brand, and I said okay, works for me because they're pink. Alright, so now the thing that everyone always asks, this is probably like my second asked question after where's your grip tape? People always ask how much did my board cost. I gotta set this like down. I'm like doing too much. Okay, this specific board costed a little under $200. I think it was like $180. I don't remember the exact cost. I just know it was a little under $200. I asked on Instagram like what do you want to hear about my board setup, so I'm gonna answer a couple of those questions. Okay, so someone asked why don't I have grip tape? But haha, just kidding. What's your favorite item in your setup? So I would say my favorite item is probably the deck itself, because that's where I have the most pink come in. And then I just think the control room on the back is kind of cool. This is so funny to me. I related it to, I was like, it kind of gives me Shane Dawson conspiracy theory vibes. And someone commented on that video. I'll try to find it and put it right here. But someone commented, that didn't age well, and that made me laugh so hard. I mean, it does. That's exactly what it looks like. Honestly, the YouTuber in me, though, wants to say that the grip tape's my favorite part, but I get so many comments about not having grip tape that my algorithm is just, like, skyrocketing all the time. I definitely did not just use that word in the right like tense, but whatever. It has to be my deck. I just thought that was funny. Do I like to loosen my trucks, or do I like to keep them the way I bought them? This one time that I've ever bought in a board, I've never bought a different one, so this one time I didn't do anything with them. I just like to keep them the way I bought them so far. Someone said, what's with the clear tape? It's freaking rad. It is pretty rad. I will say so myself. I agree, it's pretty rad. Someone asked what I can do trick-wise, and y'all are gonna hate me, but nothing! I can do a baby leaf. I'm not a huge trick girl. My favorite part of skating is just cruising. Like, literally, I just love riding down the road and just feeling the wind and just looking around. Like, that is my favorite part of skating. I'm gonna probably try to get my ollie at least, because that will help when I'm cruising, but those were just some questions that people asked me. If you're looking to get a skateboard and that is why you're here, I 10 out of 10 recommend to shop local if you possibly can. If not, Make sure wherever you're buying from is a credible place and you're not gonna get screwed over for what you pay for. I think that's it. If you have any more questions about my board or about anything, totally let me know in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer to all of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for supporting me and like always leaving love on all of my posts and like commenting and following and turning on post notifications, just everything. Thank you so much for doing all of that for me. Please leave a comment down below of any questions you have. Let me know any videos you want to see soon. I will try to make a skate with me as soon as possible. We'll see when the snow melts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Woohoo!